Alright, what's up guys? So, I wanted to make this video. You guys probably already tell what it is and what it's about from the title, but last couple weeks have been a little bit interesting. I don't want to like over exaggerate it. It's nothing that crazy, to be honest. At least my experience with it was, not that crazy. But when I went to the trade show in Indianapolis, there was a ton of people there, and oddly enough, a lot of them were under the weather. So it was kind of inevitable. A lot of people were sick there, and after I returned from PRI show, and even I want to say like while I was there a little bit, I started to feel a little bit strange. Like my eyes were really itchy for some reason, and I just didn't really feel that energetic. But the thing that I was trying to figure out was I really didn't get that much sleep leading up to it, because I pretty much pulled an all-nighter driving from South Florida, which I'm at now and I'll talk about in a second, but driving from South Florida up to meet up with Clay Milliken and Brent from PFI. I pretty much drove all night from here to there because they were dynoing the next morning. So I didn't really have that much sleep, and I was trying to get caught up on it leading into PRI show. So I wasn't sure if it was just that was why I was kind of feeling out of it for PRI, but either way, by the time like Monday after the weekend of the show rolled around, I kind of felt a little bit tired. But then Tuesday I started like getting your typical flu symptoms, you guys, and that's pretty much the extent of my experience. It was pretty much just flu-like symptoms. So my muscles started hurting, body aches, like my joints felt really like sore, and I just felt really weak. So like I said, not like some sort of sob story, I'm just telling you, I guess, how I felt with the whole situation. So I had that, and then I also had like cold sweats. Like I just felt really cold and I was like sweating. So went through that for probably like 2-3 days of my body temperature kind of feeling, fluctuating, whatnot. So my body was obviously trying to burn something off. And then after that, I kind of started getting, I guess, a little bit of like congestion a little bit. And then probably so I would say officially I started feeling it on like the Monday after the PRI show. And then it's been almost like Monday coming up. So right now I'm recording this on Friday. Monday will be like 3 weeks. So, and I'm pretty much good now. I ended up taking, and I'll get into that in a second, I ended up taking a negative test. So I got a test that was negative. But to give you kind of a play-by-play, Monday I think I probably was sick. Like I said, cold sweats were probably like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday type thing, feeling like that. And then I started getting some congestion that started kicking in, and I just had like a runny nose more or less. So I never got any sore throat or anything like that. What else could I tell you about like the situation? It wasn't that, like, I know some people obviously it's been a lot worse symptoms and whatnot, but I pretty much just felt out of it. I think the worst part for me was just feeling like a complete space cadet. So I ended up, on Thursday, I left Kentucky, came back south towards Florida. There was a property that I wanted to go check out. So I came back down. I didn't really know if I just had the flu or what I had at this point, but I ended up coming down here and just started feeling worse and worse. So my nose started running like crazy, started like, having to clear my sinuses and all that stuff, and then started developing a bit of a cough. So I kind of just laid low, did like the whole quarantine thing. I wasn't sure if I had it or not, but then the next week we got into Christmas and I still had the symptoms, like, the running nose and all that stuff. And I kind of did the, what would be the best way to describe it? Like I did the most responsible thing in my opinion. I was supposed to meet up with family in South Florida for Christmas, but I didn't want to, risk making everybody else sick with whatever I had. So I went to CVS and I ended up getting this like kit where you can get like 2 tests in it, and it was just like a do it yourself at home kit, and it immediately came back saying that I had it. And I ended up saying, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to just do my Christmas in isolation. I don't want to make everybody else sick, so I just did that. If you guys follow me on social media, I ended up just going to the beach and stuff like that by myself, and just not trying to be around anybody. I didn't want to spread this thing, whatever I had. So that went by. That was on Thursday or Friday, I believe, and then of last week. And then just 2 days ago, before actually coming down here, I'm at my sister's place now, because like I said, I didn't want to get anybody else sick and do that whole thing. but I ended up taking another test and it came back negative. So I'm pretty much good now. I think I'm pretty much back to 100%, but at least now I'm negative, so I'm not like spreading the stuff all over the place. So but yeah, I just want to let you guys know on that. And right now I'm still looking for properties. The one that I looked at in Ocala, which is where I was actually looking at, I actually took you guys there. If you guys remember, it was the house that had the separate detached garage. That one ended up selling, so I'm looking for some other places, and I'm looking for some other spots at the moment. I found a couple others, but I'll get into that in a separate video. I just want to let you guys know where I'm at and why I haven't made videos. So that's part of the reason why I haven't been making the videos. The biggest thing for me was just feeling like my head was in the clouds. It didn't matter like how many coffees or energy drinks or brewed iced coffees I drank. I just felt like I was like in la la land, like daydreaming. So for me to try to focus on making videos, I had some stuff pre-recorded that I shared with you guys, and I had to do a little bit of voiceover, but I was in no shape to like be in front of the camera. Like I just looked drained. I felt drained, and I didn't have the energy to do it. So we're back on track now, though. I feel a lot better today, and even yesterday, and every day's just getting better. So just want to share my experience with you guys on that. And I just took a ton of vitamins, just drank a ton of water, and just tried to give my body the best nutrition to overcome this thing. So if I could share anything with you guys, I took like a bunch of multivitamins, zinc. I was taking ZMA before I went to sleep. It helps you kind of sleep, and I take it anyways, but the zinc really does help fight a lot of stuff. I drank a ton of pomegranate juice, orange juice, vitamin C, like just the essentials, even vitamin D. I was trying to get some sun, which is why I was at the beach, so that your body could fight any infection and stuff like that. So I'm back from that nonsense, and yeah, we'll be making a bunch of videos, so I'm excited to get back on track. And also I'm kind of tired of being on the road, but I'll get into that in another video on what our plans are. I'm gonna be looking for some places, probably gonna head back to Texas at some point here and kind of catch up with the vehicles. We got that quarter panel put on, but we'll deal with all that in another video. So thanks for sticking by my side, you guys, and staying subscribed, even though there wasn't some videos for a couple weeks. But it's New Year's Eve, so hope everyone has a happy New Year's. We got a ton of exciting stuff coming next year, so I'm excited for the channel. It's going to be a good year coming forward, you guys. So thanks again for your support, guys. Give a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video, even though it's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Comment down below if you guys have experienced any of that stuff. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys have had to deal with this thing at all, or if or what you guys think of it, I'd love to hear your experience down below in the comments. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one.